So today's lesson starts with count your blessings. It starts with a quote. When I started counting my blessing, my whole life turned around. This is from a songwriter, this famous quote. I'm sure she is famous because when the author has taken her name, I'm sure she is famous for. You will have heard people say to count your blessing, and when you think about the things you are grateful for, that's exactly what you're doing. But what you may not have realized is that counting your blessings is one of the most powerful practices you can ever do. It will magically turn your whole life around. Now, this is something very true with us. I know that a lot of my grandparents used to tell this to me a lot of times that be thankful for what you have. Say thank you, say thank you. If you know all the stotrams that we have, all the that we have, if you listen to them closely, they are always manifestation. They are always thanks for things that you will have. If you take any stotrams, I hope you understand what is a stotram. So if you take any stotrams, you will realize that everything, every time a stotram has something, thanking something for, things that you will have, not you have. There's a difference between that. So, thanking for something that you will have. That is how thanking is important in our life. When you are grateful for the things you have, no matter how small they may be, you will see those things instantly increase. So when you're thankful for things that you have, when you think about it, see, the thing is that when you are thankful for something that you have, you're actually you're actually channeling the positive energy into it. And as you channel the positive energy into it, it increases. That is how it works. As simple as that. If you are grateful for the money you have, however little, you will see your money magically grow. If you are grateful for a relationship, even if it's not perfect, you will see it miraculously get better. If you are grateful for the job that you have, even if it's not your dream job, things will begin to change so that you enjoy your job more. And all kind of opportunities for your work will suddenly appear. Now, whenever most of us, what we do is that we will scrib about the job. We'll say, I don't like my job. I hate it the way it goes. I have to work so much. My boss is not nice. My work is not nice. My work hours are not nice. But what is that you're saying? You are actually feeding the negative energy. And when you say that, it doesn't improve. Now, it is difficult to say when you are in a bad job or when you are in a job that you are suffering in terms of time, energy, and all. It might be a little difficult to praise that job. But then again, you have a choice. You can either say, my job is good but it needs improvement, or my job will get better, or I like my job, it is nice, and add to what changes you. So instead of saying my job is bad, try to add something positive to it. Try to add something visualizing, like, I will have a better job. This is a good job, but I'll definitely have a better job. This is a good work that I'm doing, but I'll definitely have something better coming up my way. So when you put your energy into the negative aspect of your life, no matter whichever it is, when you put it in the negative aspect, you will attract the negativity that comes to you. No matter how good or how efficient you are, you will attract that. The flip side is, now she's saying the flip side of not counting the blessing. The flip side means the other side, the negative side. So the flip side is that when we are not counting our blessings, we can fall into the trap of unintentionally counting negative things. We count negative things when we talk about the things we don't have. We count negative things when we talk about the things, when we count negative things when we criticize or find fault with other people, when we complain about traffic, waiting in line, delays, the government, not enough money, or the weather. When we count negative things, they increase too. But on top of that, with negative things, with every negative things we count, we cancel out the blessing that were on their way. Now, this is what is important, you know. Uh, Someone had once told me this thing. I'll tell it to you that each one of us, each one of us have two dogs in us, the good dog and the bad dog. You might have heard this thing. Now, it depends which dog grows stronger, depends on which dog you are feeding, right? Now, by default, our bad dog or the negative dog is a strong dog, right? If we have negative things coming up in our life, if we think negatively, we are feeding the negative dog, the wrong dog. If we do good things, we are feeding the good dog, right? So if you do negative things, if you do negative things, we feed the bad dog. If we do positive things, we feed the good dog. Now, what happens when you don't do either negative or positive? When you think that, oh, I'm not going to feed the negative dog. Now, the problem is that the absence of, or if you do not feed your positive dog, your negative dog will eat it. So, when you don't feel the good dog, you are making the good dog weak. And when the good dog gets weak, you will actually let the bad dog eat it. All right. If you want to understand it in some different perspective, all you need, all you need their darkness to be there is the absence of light. So when there is an absence of light, there will automatically be darkness. You don't have to get darkness. You will automatically get darkness. So your inability to appreciate things that you have good in life automatically makes it negative because there is an absence of appreciation of things that you have. So when you don't appreciate the things that you actually have, you are creating that void, which makes it, which makes it, which makes the negative side of things far more stronger than the positive side. So with every negative things we count, we cancel out the blessing. That is one thing. Every negative things we count, we cancel out the blessing. If you don't count it, even then you cancel it out. So it's not always that you have to count your negative thing. You don't have to always count negative thing. There are a lot of people who will say, I don't do this. I don't say negative about anybody. I don't say negative about things. I love my job. I love my work. I love my house. I love everything around me. I love the relationship that is there. But your absence or your inability to appreciate it, right, actually makes it in a negative part. So if you don't do it, you are actually feeding the negative dog. So intentionally, you have to do it for it to work. Intentionally, you need to feed the good dog. I have tried both, counting my blessings and counting negative things. And I can assure you that counting your blessings is the only way to have abundance in life. All right. Now, this is something that I would like to add in here is that abundance in nature, in the universe, works in the same manner. If you see, if I ask you, where does all the river lead to? All the river, where does it lead to? Can anybody tell me where does all the river lead to? All the rivers in this world, where does it lead to? Oceans, right? Yes. But why does it go to the ocean? There is already so much of water there. Why doesn't it go to the desert? Why doesn't it go to the dry place? Technically, rivers should go to the dry place, right? Where they have more desert, where they actually need the water. But it doesn't go. It goes to the ocean, and this is exactly the principle that your abundance works on. It will always come to the place where it is appreciated, where it is where it's already there. The gratitude is there. It doesn't go to the place where you don't have gratitude. And if you understand this simple logic, this simple thing in life, you will understand why it is important to be grateful in this world. Why it is so important that you are grateful, not for the things that you did not have, not for the things that you could not accomplish, not for the good that you did not see, not for the job that you did not get, not for the food that you could not eat, not for the dress that you could not buy, not for the shoes that you could not have, but for everything that you have right now. And that is when you get an abundance of it. You will never have an abundance of things if you appreciate bad or negative experiences in life. I had heard I heard a joke once. It's in Hindi, so I don't know how much sense it would make in English. Uh, People always say, God, you don't remember me. God, you don't remember me. God, you don't remember me. But if God actually remembers you, your life on this earth is done, right? So sometimes you have to understand that, to be on the good side, you have to thank you, God, that you're not remembering me. You're making my things go, but you're not remembering me. The same thing works for your abundance as well. Okay. Better to lose count while naming your blessing than to lose your blessing to count your trouble. So that means it is better to count your blessings, right? Better to lose count. So it is better that you lose count of thanking for your blessing rather than, rather than lose your blessings to count your troubles. So rather than lose your blessings to count your troubles. You there is a infinite value that is assigned to everything in this world, right? Infinite value. People say there are not infinite things, but everything in the universe has an infinite value, the maximum value that you can achieve. In universe, the maximum speed that you can achieve is the speed of light. You cannot travel faster than the speed of light. It is physically not possible. I will not get into Einstein's equation is E is equal to mc squared, but technically it is not possible to travel faster than the speed of light. The same way, something very constant in our life is the number of hours that we have in our life. If you are 30 years old, if you are 30 years old, that means in your lifetime you will see how much less time or how less time we have in this world. Each individual actually has about 4,000 Sundays in his life. That's it. If you live for 70 years, you will have 4,000 Sundays only. And if you're 30 years old, that means you have already lived half of it. So probably you have 2000 Sundays left if you live up to 75 years, not if you live up to 60 years. If you live up to 75 years, you will have probably 2000 Sundays left in your life. So, time is the only constant that you, me, and everybody has in this world. And it is your choice what you would like to fill it with. If you want to fill the time that you have in praising the things that you have, then you multiply that. If you spend your time praising the troubles that you have, then you multiply that. Troubles, complaints, they are a part of human life. Even gods who have taken avatars as humans, they had to go through troubles. Take any god. His life was not, all nice in this world. No. Any avatar that you take, if he has a human form, if he has taken a human form, he has to go through the troubles of life. That is nature. That is the universe. But what you concentrate on, what you put your energy to, is what multiplies, what is given back to you. All right. Okay. First thing in the morning or as early as in the day you can, count your blessings. You can write your list by hand, type it on a computer, or use a special book or journal to keep all your gratitude in one place. Today, you're going to make a simple list of 10 blessings in your life you are grateful for. So, write your blessings. Humans are a very visual animal, a visual kinesis animal. So, we are always inspired by visual images. So when you write something down, when you put that in paper, you will see it. It becomes your aim. It is not just a wish. When you think about something, when you're thinking, oh, I want to buy this thing, that is your wish. But when you write it down on a piece of paper, when it is there on the piece of paper, from wish, it becomes your aim. So there's a lot of difference between wish and aim. Aim you will see and you will walk towards it. Wish you don't see. My aim is that building. So I can see that building and I can walk to that building. My wish is to be in that building, but can I see it? No. So your aim, if you want in life, you have an aim, you should always write it. When you write something, that is when your brain perceives it as an image. It is something that you need to have. Our brain works on dopamine. Why do we get this happiness when we are on a mobile phone? Why do we get the happiness when we are on other things? When we are on anything that we are addicted to, because dopamine gives us the effect, the feel good factor. you know Also, what else gives you feel good factor? Success gives you feel good factor. When you're successful about something, you feel nice about it. When you accomplish a task, you feel nice about it. What else gives you dopamine? What else gives you dopamine? Alcohol gives you a dopamine effect. People get addicted to it. uh, Cigarettes give you dopamine effect. People get addicted to it. Uh, Phone gives you a dopamine effect because every time you take the phone, you check it, it gives you that dopamine effect. You feel addicted. You feel dopamine in your brain. So why do you have to get addicted to these things when you can be addicted to things that gives you happiness, more of the happiness, in sense like it gives you success. Get addicted to success, get addicted to good things, get addicted to achieving your plan, get addicted to achieving what you want in life. That will also give you dopamine. So get addicted to that. Make a list, make a simple list of 10 things that you want, that you are thankful to. And right, we'll see that. When Einstein gave thanks, he thought about why he was grateful. When you think about the reason why you are grateful for a particular thing, person, or situation, you will feel gratitude more deeply. So, all the while, she has been emphasizing on the fact that when you feel gratitude, Please feel it with your soul, with your heart. Don't just feel gratitude. Okay, I today's day is good. Thank you, God. No, feel it. Today you are alive. Today you are happy. Your body is working. You don't have anything. You have your hands. You have your legs. You have your eyes. You have everything working in you. Thank you for it. That is a gratitude. Feel it in your heart and express gratitude. Remember that the magic of gratitude happens according to the degree of your feeling. So, the magic of gratitude happens according to the degree of your feeling. So, if you expect things to be nice because you just said thank you, no. And that is one of the reason why manifestation doesn't work in a lot of people. They do it like machine. This is not something that you have to do like machine. You have to do things with your heart and soul. You have to do that. You know, you need to have a clarity of things. You need to know what I'm being thankful about. I'm being thankful about this. I'm being thankful about that. I'm being thankful. I'll tell you something. Why is that all the bad people are successful in life? Why is that someone who is not good is successful in life? Why is that terrorists are more successful in life? They are able to do. Why is that a thief is more successful in life? You know why? Because a terrorist never has a doubt in what he has taken in his mind. A terrorist will always think, I have to kill those people. How do I kill it? How do I reach it? Where do I reach there from? How to achieve it? That is what a terrorist will think. A thief will not think, oh, I will get caught by the police. No, I have to find out a way. Thank you. So the thief will never think, get caught by a police. He will always think, I need to find out a way to not to be caught and being able to steal something. People, bad people are successful in life because of one reason that they have. They have very clear aims in their life. They know what they want and they think about it. They plan about it. They try to execute their ideas. They are so clear about it. What does a good person do? Today, should I go to office? Maybe not. I'll not go. Not feeling well. Oh, maybe I'll go. I am. Maybe the boss is not going to like it. Okay, I'll take. A good person is always confused, and that is one of the biggest. That is one of the biggest reason why bad people or why people who are not good are more successful in their aim because they are very clear about their intent. When was the last time that you were so clear about your intent that you were like a terrorist? मुझे करना है. I have to do this. No matter what, I have to do this. How inspired those guys are. I have to do this. When was the last time that you were? When was the last time that you wanted to do something nicely, but then you did not do it because too many things. Okay, this will not work. That will not work. Yes, it will not work. It will not work. Things don't go the way you want it to. You will always have hurdle. Even if you are God, you will have hurdle. It is not smooth for anybody. But how you direct your thought is how you get it to. All right. So remember that thing. Some of the ideas, so with each item on your list, write the reason why you are grateful. So what the author wants is that she wants you to write the reasons that you are thankful for. Write the reasons that you think you are blessed for. Most of the time, we we are thankful to people. We are thankful to people. Oh, thank you. Somebody comes, somebody talks to you. We are thankful to that person. But if I ask you the reason why you are thankful, you probably will not have an answer. So when you're thankful for something, when you love somebody, when you hate somebody, if I ask you, why do you hate that person? Oh, that person, he did this to me, he did that to me, he did this to me, he was this reason to me. 100 reasons we will have. when we hate somebody. But if I ask you, why are you thankful to that person? What makes you thankful to that person? Probably you will come up with one reason. Oh, he's very nice. Oh, he helped me a lot. Oh, he did this to me. Oh, he was there for me when I needed him the most. But that is not just the reason. When you're thankful for somebody in your life, when you're thankful for something in your life, associate a feeling with it. Do not just be thankful for the person to be who is there, but associate a feeling with it. And that is exactly what she says. She asks you to take 10 reasons, 10 blessings that you have, and write, I'm truly blessed to have, let's say, for me, let's say, I'm truly blessed to have my friend, or let's say, I'm truly blessed to have my friend Niti. Why? Then think. See, this is the difficult part. Now think. Why? If you have a pen and a paper, write this thing and say that I'm truly blessed to have my friend, whoever you have. Let's say you have your husband, you have your son, you have your daughter, whoever you have. Then write why. And that becomes the difficult part, because when you are not concentrated, it is just a wish, it is foggy. For a wish to become your aim, it has to be written, it has to be there in concrete. If you don't have something that you want in your life written down, that is just a wish, it is not an aim. It is just a wish. I wish to drive some nice car, but when I write it down, I wish to drive a nice car because I'm putting the reason, I'm putting an aim into it. So write down 10 things, write down 10 things why you are happy, why you are grateful for. I'm happy to and grateful for somebody, something, my business, my job, my colleagues, my boss, my friends, my neighbor, whatever it is, and then write down the reason why you are happy. I'm truly grateful for whatever reason it is. See, you will find it very difficult to write it. It sounds very easy to find out 10 people and write about them, but when you come to actual writing, it is difficult. It is not an easy thing. Right. After you have finished making your list of 10 blessings, go back and read each one, either in your mind or loud. When you get to the end of each blessing, say the magic word 3 times. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So you can say 3 times and feel the gratitude for that blessing as much as you possibly can. So once you have completed the list of 10 things that you are grateful for, 10 things you are grateful for with the reason why you are grateful for. Write it down and then read it loud. Read it and say thank you for whatever it is, whatever you think, smallest of the things you have. You have a nice car that takes you to the place that you want to go without being bothered about standing for a bus, waiting in line in the sun when it rains. Be thankful for that. Be thankful for the smallest thing. I i am thankful for this stylus, this digital pen, because this has helped me so much in the work that I do. I don't have to reason to be thankful for this, but I am thankful. And that is a find reasons, find things that you can be thankful for. Write it down, say the reason why you are thankful for it, read it loud, and say thank you. Put that with emotion. To help you feel more gratitude, you can be grateful to the universe, God, spirit, goodness, life, your greater self, or any other concept that you are drawn to. So it is not necessary that you have to be an atheist, or you don't have to believe in something, or you have to believe in something. Be grateful. It goes where it has to go. It need not be defined to a spirit, to be a goodness, to life, anything. Be grateful. It goes where it has to go. You don't have to show him the pin code and the address. Okay, I'm sending this message to this God. God, this person is there. I'm very grateful. Thank you. No. Just be grateful. It goes to the God, it goes to the spirit, it goes to the entity, it goes to the goodness, it goes to the greater self, it goes to whatever concept you believe in, it goes there, right? When you direct gratitude towards something or someone, you will feel it even more, and your gratitude will have even more power and create even more magic. It is the reason why indigenous and ancient cultures chose symbol like sun to direct their gratitude. They were simply using physical symbols to represent the universal source of all goodness, and in focusing on that symbol, they felt more gratitude. So, as I said, when you are able to focus something on a visual aspect, it is much, much easier. And that is one of the reasons why ancient cultures actually had nature symbols, symbols of the nature um, to direct them or to keep it as a point of guiding light, right? Keep this as a point of guiding light to worship or to give thanks for, right? The practice of counting your blessing is so simple and so powerful in altering your life that I want you to continue to add 10 more blessings to your list every day for the next 27 days. Now, this is a challenging one. If you want the practice of counting your blessings, see, it is counting your blessings. So you are first not, you're not giving gratitude. You are counting your blessings. You're counting the things that are good for you, right? And then you are thanking for them. You're not just saying, oh, this is nice. Okay, no, no. You're counting the blessings that you are getting, and then you are thanking for it. So this is important. And once you start counting your blessing, probably the first 10 will be nice. It will be easier for you to get come. But as you go further, she's asking you to write down 10 more blessings every day. Now, that is the difficult part. When you start going in details, you will realize, oh, how do I count and be thankful for everything? But once you get into the flow, how it is done, you will realize how many things that you have to be thankful for, how many things that you have to be thankful for. If you go to the hymns, the Vedic hymns, right? Or if you go to the stotrams that you have, this exactly what it does. It will actually thank for things that you will have. And that I'll get into that later. I'll come to that later. Okay. So you think it could be difficult to find 10 things you're grateful for every day, but the more you think about it, the more you will realize how much you have to be grateful for. So initially, it will be difficult for you to find things that you're grateful for. That is when you will start looking at macro level, smaller level. When you start writing the thanking part, you will start with bigger things in life. My brother, my work, my life, my car, my house, my relations, my friends, everything. But as you go deeper, you will start looking for micro things at the macro level. At macro level, you'll start looking for things. You'll start looking for things as simple as the laptop that you're using. You have a laptop, you have a phone, you have things that you can be thankful about, and that is when you will start getting into the micro level, or not the micro but the macro level of things, and that is what happens.
ஆ எங்க போயிருந்த
Divya, you need to put yourself on mute. Hello?
அப்படின்னு எங்க மேலன்னா
Okay, sorry about it. Okay, look closely at your life. You have received and are continuing to receive so much each day and every day. There is really so much to give thanks for. So if you look at your life, if you look at the things that you have, you may not realize, but you have so many things to be thankful for. You have so many instances that you can be thankful for. So you need to look into that. You could be grateful for your home, your family, your friends, your work, and your pets. You could be thankful for the sun, the water that you drink, the food that you eat, the air that you breathe. Without any of them, you wouldn't be alive. You could be grateful for the trees, the animals, the oceans, the birds, the flowers, the plants, the blue skies, rain, the stars, the moons, and our beautiful planet Earth. This entire passage is what our Vedas tell us about. If you remember this, it is great, but I'll show you. If not, this entire thing is about being grateful to the nature around you. One of the principles of our Vedic wisdom, Bhut Rin, the Rin that you have for the nature around you, you can be. So this is nothing that is new in a sense, but then yes, it is shown so nicely. Probably that is the reason why people like it so much. Okay, so you could be grateful to everything and anything around you. You could be grateful for your senses, your eyes that see, your ears that hear, your mouth that tastes, your nose that smells, your skin that enables you to feel. You could be grateful for the legs you walk on, your hands that you use to do almost everything, your voice that enables you to express yourself and communicate with others. You could give thanks to your amazing immune system that keeps you well and all of your organs that maintain your body so that you can live. And what about the magnificence of your human mind, which no computer technology in the world can duplicate? So there are so many things that you can be thankful about. You can make a list of these things. Start with things that comes to your mind first, and eventually, as you go through every day for the next 27 days, for the next 20 guys, please try and do this for the next 27 days. Write the things, 10 things, add 10 things to the list that you are grateful for. Here's a list of subjects that will remind you of major areas you can look for blessings to be grateful for. You can also add any subject you want depending on what is important to you at any time. So she has given you the list. Once again, this is the same list that we did before. So this is the same list that is there. You can be grateful about health and body, work and success, money, relationship, passions, happiness, love, life, nature, planet Earth, air, water, and the sun, material good and services, any subject of your choosing. So it is your call what you want to be happy about, what you want to be grateful about. You can take a list of it and you can say, write it down. You should feel significantly better and happier after each time you count your blessings, and how good you feel is your measure of how much gratitude you felt. Now, gratitude will give you dopamine, right? Gratitude will give you dopamine. Every time you have gratitude, it will give you dopamine. And that is why when you count your blessings, you will feel happy about it. You will have that feel good for factor in you. The more gratitude you felt, the happier you will feel, and the faster your life will change. Some days you will feel happy really quickly, other days it may take a little longer. But as you continue to count your blessings every day, you will notice a bigger and bigger difference in the way you feel each time. You will see your blessings magically multiply. So it is not just about the feel good factor that you will get when you are thankful for the things that you have, the blessings that you have in your life, but it will also get bigger and bigger every day. You will feel more happier and happier every day. We need to feel special. Everybody needs to feel special. See, why do people fall in love? Because you are made to feel special. You are loved. You are wanted. That is when you fall in love. But when you realize that how much you are blessed with, how much you have around you, how much are the opportunities that are there for you, that is when you realize it. And the first thing that will happen is that you will start loving yourself. You will start appreciating yourself for being blessed by so many things, being blessed by so many things that we are never grateful about. We are never grateful about. I I have seen people eat from the waste that we throw. Uh, there is a food that is famous in Philippines. You can Google this. It is called the choy choy. Choy choy is actually made, you know how they take it. Choy choy is a chicken soup. How they make is that they go to every KFC restaurants in Philippines. They'll go to every KFC, every McDonald's restaurant in Philippines, and they will collect all the bones that we throw. When we eat chicken and when we throw that bones, they will collect all of them. They will bring it to their home. They'll collect it from 10 different restaurants. So they will have a lot of bones and a lot of things that they have thrown. So all the bones, just the bones. And at bones, at the end of the bones, you will have some meat left. So a little bit of meat is there. So they will bring that thing, they will wash it at their place, and they will make another dish out of it. It's called a choy choy. And people eat that dish. Trust me when I say this to you, I have seen people thanking for that dish. I have seen people holding that dish in their hand after they have paid it. I have seen them holding that dish in their hand and thanking for that dish. That dish is something that me and you, we throw away. We throw away that dish. They take that thing that we have thrown away, they wash it, they make it into other food, and there are families that survive on it. They are thankful for what we have thrown. How many times we thanked our stars that we can afford to go to KFC and eat food? It is for granted. It is for granted. Nobody thinks about it. But understand people who get the least, they are thankful for it, and that is why they grow in life. They are thankful for things that they get. That is why they grow in life. You know, if you look at this from a Vedic perspective, what we are talking about in here, it is it is karma and no, it is it is dharma and karma, right? What is the connection between dharma and karma? You know, the connection between dharma and karma is that dharma is the blueprint of karma. That means if there is a student, his dharma is to study, respect his teachers, be thankful for what he has. He is doing his dharma. How will be his karma? His karma, I don't have to say, because he is doing everything that he's supposed to do. His karma will come out nicely, right? The same thing works, the same principle works on your gratitude as well. When you thank the present that you have, the today that you have, you are bringing abundance to your future. And that is how simple it is. If you want to understand this, it is as simple as it is. There is nothing more. There is no other way I can explain this to you simply. So please write down the things that you are grateful for. Write down the things that you feel are there as a blessing in your life. Some days you will feel happy easily, mm, for whatsoever reason. Some days you will not feel happy, but it's okay. What is important is if you are getting the message, you know, uh, that reminds me that, today people will say, they will say, every religion will say, my religion is the best. If you ask a Christian, he will say, oh, Christ gave a message of love, thankful, being grateful in life. If you ask a Hindu, he will say, no, Krishna gave the message for love, grateful, thankful in life. If you ask a Muslim, he will say, my prophet gave the message of love, grateful, thankful of things. What do I say? To hell with all the messengers. Did you get the message? The message is important. All these messengers came and gave you a message. But the problem is that people are so much concentrated in the messenger, nobody is bothered about the message. So the message is be thankful, count your blessings, be thankful for what you are blessed with, multiply that. Be thankful for the smallest of things you have. Be thankful for the smallest of comfort that you have. If you have slippers on your feet, be thankful for that because there are thousands of Indians who don't have slippers. If you have a mobile phone in your hand, be thankful because there are thousands of Indians who don't have mobile phone. If you are sleeping properly on a bed, be thankful. Thousands of Indians don't have it. If you have your hands, legs, be thankful. Thousands of Indians don't have it. If you have your parents, somebody to scold you, be thankful because there are many of us who don't have it. Be thankful for everything that comes because you are blessed if you have it. There are thousands who don't have it. Your gratitude defines your tomorrow. Your alignment defines your tomorrow, right? Understand this in a very simple way that everything that she's trying to say is about gratitude, positive intention, law of attraction. This is a practical way to cultivate, to start your thanking. If you are in this session, it is not by choice, it is by design. You are supposed to be in this session. You are supposed to listen to it, right? Put that into practice. Put that into the universal flow of well-being. Understand the things that you are thankful for. Let your consciousness have the joy and prosperity of gratitude. Thank you very much. Please try to write these things. Please take a notebook, a journal, or a diary, or whatever you are comfortable with. Please do this thing. This is important. This is what will shape up your other days. So, this was the end of the first day of our magic practice. Remember to do this thing. The first thing in the morning, make a list of 10 blessings in your life you're grateful for. You can do this not just the moment you wake up, but after some time as well. Write why you are grateful for each blessing. Write down why you're grateful for each of the blessings that you have. Go back, read your list either in your mind or out loud. When you get to the end of each one, say the magic word, thank you, thank you, thank you, and feel the gratitude for that blessings as much as you possibly can, right? So please go through that. Please read it, say thank you aloud. Repeat the first three steps of this magical practice every day for the next 27 days. This is your activity one, act one, the magic practice number one. Make a list of everything that you are blessed for. Start it with 10 blessings and why it is. Write down, read it before you go to sleep in the evening, if possible. Before you go to sleep, read it through. As you go further, it will become very difficult for you to read everything because there'll be so many things that you have to be grateful for. But you will still retain the most important one. So read it, repeat it, and then say thank you for it. So as you grow, as you go further in these days of practice, you will realize that you might have 200 reasons. So it is not practical that you can read it every day. We work, we might not have the time. But the things that are most important, you will remember, you will highlight. There is a way that we will retain it and be thankful for that. All right. That is something that I would like to tell you. Thank you very much. It was nice having you here, listening to this, and I really, really, really hope that this is something that you do and let the prosperity be there in your life. Thank you very much, guys. Have a lovely day ahead of you. Thank you. Oh, Niti, you are here. Bye. Thank you, Ganga. Thank you, Paritosh. God bless you. Thank you.